The second area, in terms of the inordinate focus on the affections or the emotions, would be emotionalism or passivism. And so this is the emotionalist, or the emotionalism or passivism. There is a Keswick or neo-Keswick. I don't know if those terms are familiar. Sometimes that has gone by the higher life or the deeper life movement. Hannah Whitehall Smith. Have you ever heard of a book called The Christian Secret of a Happy Life? It's often listed as a classic in Christian literature. The Christian Secret of a Happy Life by Hannah Whitehall Smith. And the secret, according to, and by the way, in Europe there were Keswick conventions where thousands of people would come, and then it flooded over here to North America, and there are forms of Keswick and neo-Keswick theology that are just infiltrated throughout evangelicalism, mostly in the Pentecostal or the charismatic or neo-Pentecostal or sometimes Nazarene traditions and others. And this phrase came from the Keswick movements, let go and let God. And so what is the secret? I mean, I've always wanted that. What is the secret of a Christian's happy life? I remember when I first saw that, I thought, great, finally, the secret. And I'll tell you what the secret is. In fact, as a result of doing what we did this morning, don't you feel kind of like there really is something missing? Don't you feel that you have, in a significant way, lost your first love? Don't you feel that in a significant way your heart has grown cold? It has grown more hardened? Don't you, along with others in here, wish that you had more of an experience and more victory over sin? Well, I have good news for you. I used to be like you. And I have learned a secret. And you can learn that secret too. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to respond. I'll just tell you what the secret is. I always used to try to live the Christian life in the power of my own ability. Don't you understand what I mean? Don't you kind of sense that you've been trying to live the Christian life in the power of your own strength? I used to be like you. I used to be like you until I learned the secret. And I come to tell you the secret. The secret is profoundly simple. You basically let control loose. You stop trying to live the Christian life in your own strength, and you, here's the secret, let Jesus live his life through you. Stop striving. Stop working so hard. You make me so sad. You remind me of what I used to be like. Just working so hard and just so joyless and powerless and burdened, until somebody shared with me what I'm sharing with you. You can let go of trying to live the Christian life on your own, and you can let God live through you. Don't you want that? Don't you want that right now? Well, the buses are going to wait, and I'm going to let you come up here. And you can be free. Have you been living the Christian life under the power of your own strength? Yeah. Okay. You want to yield and let Christ begin to live his life through you? I'm not calling you up here to make a commitment. I'm calling you up here to surrender and say, Jesus, and use Galatians 2. You know, it's not me, it's Christ in me. Did you not ever see the secret right there? Christ in me. It's not me, it's Christ in me. Just come forward. Surrender. Stop struggling. Are you tired of the struggle, brothers and sisters? Stop struggling. My heart just breaks for you. Come. Let go. And let God. Why would thousands and thousands and thousands of people respond to that? And then what they do is they have an experience, and then they do two things. They go into a state of spiritual denial, thinking they convince themselves that they're above the struggle. And what's really scary for a lot of the people that go down that road, whether it's Pentecostalism or classic emotionalism, by the way, you don't have to go down that road if you're Pentecostal or charismatic, but often those are tied, is that it leads to denial, and then sometimes a life of denial, but oftentimes they can't deny it anymore, and it leads to despair. There is no reality. It's I've watched the pattern. Be careful. I don't know your story. I don't know your pilgrimage. But there's a lot of truth in the Keswick movement that a lot of people are actually kind of afraid to affirm as true. It's one thing to expect too much. It's equally as damning to expect too little.